Everyone, and welcome to episode 607 of Background Noise. Currently, we are joined by two lovely individuals with a third on the way. We are joined by Chance. He's
God,
that.
it took me a second to get the
Hello, motherfucker. We are joined by Aqua.
Hello.
And don't forget, and this is, I added it last stream. Redeem your daily dose of serotonin in the chat. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for checking in and receiving your daily dose of serotonin.
Thank you. Need that.
Chance, thank you for checking in and daily dose. And speaking of the person who also is going to be, it's Gianna. Crazy.
Chance is here. Who let that happen?
On a
I
dedicated
did.
account?
Yeah, she's in a different room right now.
This is nuts.
That's wild.
It's just
This is
more
groundbreaking
cozy.
technology.
It's honestly way more comfortable this way.
I'm sure.
Because, thank you for your daily dose of serotonin.
First is gone though.
Caitlin took first. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Caitlin, thank you for the
understandable.
first. Derrick, thank you for the third. Chance, thank you for the seventh. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, today's a little bit of a clusterfuck of a day. Got some not so... it's not the worst news, but, it wasn't great news. To start off. And then just things started, I'm a ball of yarn, right? And someone found the end of the yarn, and they started rolling it at the beginning of the day. And they just kept rolling it. And now I'm just a straight line of yarn. No longer a ball of yarn. I'm still yarn, right? So I'm still me. But I'm not a ball. Huh. Yeah, it's not a ball anymore, you know what I mean? Also, it's storming here really hard, and Gianna and I had to go from the car, and now I have got one of those post rain dawn headaches.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's oh.
Yeah, I took some headache medication before I hopped onto this too. So
Yeah, no, I respect that.
yeah. Not that you guys give me headaches. It was.
That's what I was joking. I'm oh yeah,
And
because
Clearly.
No, my store was. My job was busy from about half an hour after I opened until about the minute I closed.
Oh goodness.
So it was just a lot of noise the whole time.
Noise. Yeah, it's all about
Noise.
the noise.
Yeah, because I manage a Warhammer store, and so we've been doing a tournament for the past month on particularly on Saturday because that's when everybody shows up. So it's just very busy on Saturdays. So there's a lot of people playing games and painting models and all that stuff, and I'm the only employee in the store, so I have to manage everything.
Everything's on you. Yeah, but did you get the 50-cent IKEA hot dog? No.
I did not. No.
I didn't. First of all, I didn't know IKEA had 50-cent hot dogs.
Oh, IKEA had not. What am I saying? The
Sweet
meatballs.
meatballs?
And that was it.
Oh, the
I
sweet
thought Costco had the really cheap hot dog.
So yeah, everyone forgets that IKEA has a lot of cheap food in their food court. Everyone forgets IKEA has a food court in general.
Yeah, it was weird. I knew it was there, but I'm I wouldn't usually buy it. I've never seen the hot dog at my IKEA. I'm sure it's there, but I didn't look.
I know I've been, I'm assuming, to the same IKEA as you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go north to
Yes.
get to IKEA? Yes.
Yeah.
Then I know I've been to the same IKEA as you.
Most likely.
And I don't think they have hot dogs.
Not all of us really have hot dogs, but they do have a food court. I know.
Yeah, they have a food court. Me and Aries went to look at it, but we were just there's nothing too interesting to us. So
I know way too
He's
much
dumb.
about the inner workings of IKEA because my dad helped open one.
I think we need to back this up. Did you just say IKEA is dumb?
I'm mad at IKEA.
There's
I'm
multiple
with
things
you,
I would like
but
to.
I have inherent bias.
Why
so-
do you?
Yeah, I was
why
gonna say
do you think
there's
IKEA
multiple
is
things I would like to unpack. Gianna, what? No, I actually kind of agree with Gianna right now, but it's not.
Is it because they
Mad
were
at
out of
IKEA.
something you wanted?
No, because we decided on what we wanted. And
Uh-huh.
it's the stupid self-service warehouse thing where it's like you take a picture
It's like,
Yeah.
of where in the warehouse it is, and you have to go find it. Except
she's
the
never been
picture
to
we
IKEA
took,
before.
the picture we took was for the wrong color item. It came in the picture we took was for tan, and we wanted the black one. So I asked a coworker or a worker, and I was like, "Hey, how do we find the black one?" She's like, "Oh, go to this person, and he'll help
Clue.
you pull up the numbers for the other color." I was like, "Hey, cool, awesome." So I went to that guy and I said, "Hey, can you help me pull up the right ones for this color?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So he's helping me pull it through, and then we get to like the third piece, and it's like, "Oh, sorry, it's not in that color. We don't have it." I'm like, "Well, if it's not in that color, I'm not going to get everything in black and one piece in gray. It's not going to match. Like, why would I do that?" And so we're talking about if we want to do the thing still. And then he goes, "Oh, wait, it just popped up. I found it." And so I was like, "Oh, cool, awesome, whatever." So we go and get the pieces. We wait in line at checkout for 20 minutes because the people in front of us were buying half the fucking warehouse. And we finally get up, and the cashier looks at me and she goes, "You don't have the right boxes." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "That's supposed to be 2 boxes." I'm like, "No, the paper says 1. It says, yeah, but it's labeled 2, and you need 1 and 2." I was like, "But it says 1." He's like, "Yeah, you need 1 of both." I was like, "Okay,
Oh
fine."
my god.
So we had to get out of line, take all our stuff off the cart because we weren't just buying like the furniture. Like we found other
Yeah, the
like
things that you were getting.
other things. Like, so we had to take all that off the conveyor belt. We had to put it back in the cart. We had to go back into the self-service warehouse. We had to find the stupid box. And then we had to go back in line and wait another 20 minutes.
Streaming without me?
Gianna's mid IKEA rant.
Joined your channel.
Oh, what happened?
Okay, so you see what happened was
Uh-oh.
the TLDR is we found something we liked, but it was in the wrong color. So we were trying to get the boxes for the right color, and we weren't able to find the boxes for the right color on our own. So we had to go to an employee to help us find the right color boxes. And then we got to the checkout counter, and the lady looked at us and she goes, "You don't have the right boxes." So we had to unpack everything off the conveyor belt, load it back into the cart, go back into the warehouse, and find the right box to wait 20 more minutes in line to get out.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
really
Tony's
annoying.
sitting there like, "I don't give a fuck what color it is."
Yeah.
No, literally.
That's the most fucked up part about all this, right? I'm like, I don't care what color it is. Like, Gianna and I even had like a 5-minute conversation about like that. Like, it was like, what if we don't? What if it's only in this color? I'm like, I don't care. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Like, what would you be mad if we
You're like,
canceled
Gianna-
it? I don't care. It's up to you. But what if we did it? I don't care.
If you
It's
like
up to
the
you.
color, go ahead.
Derrick asks for someone to adult him. Would someone be able to adult Derrick, please?
I'm gonna.
Oh shit!
Um,
I left
and-
him up there. My
Hi,
bad.
Clue.
I'm sorry,
I
Derrick,
left him up there as wild.
Left him behind.
Derrick.
I don't have special privileges like you guys do.
Me neither.
We like Derrick. Wow, this
think
went
you're
from
special,
this is a
Derrick.
loaded podcast. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Are you actually streaming right now, or are you?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to get loaded.
Yeah, of course
by
I
any
am.
one of you.
Of course I am. And make sure to redeem your daily dose of serotonin because it's a channel point redeem now that you can click
I would
and it
just
does the
like to
thing in
point
chat.
out that it's impossible for anyone to have more serotonin than me
Yeah,
because
why? What is this? You got the testing points? What is
I
this?
got the testing point. Ha 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 ha.
What the fuck?
God damn.
We gotta wipe. Gianna's
Listen, she was the
serotonin
closest one in proximity.
Well, here's the thing about my
I
extra
just take this
serotonin
as a
point.
challenge.
Tony,
so,
I'm under your bed, so no. I
Aqua
my
will
head.
take it as a challenge and one day surpass Gianna. Gianna will miss the stream somehow.
you would not be the first person who I've surpassed in partner in their stream. Like there's this other streamer I watch, and I have surpassed more viewers than their own partner.
That's really
Oh my
funny.
god.
So like, I
Thanks
take
for the
this as a
hydrate, Clue.
challenge. I'm in.
As introduction, because Aqua has been on a podcast before, but I don't remember who else was there at the time, Aqua. Because my memory is not too great. So
That's
for
okay.
anyone who hasn't met Aqua before, this is Aqua. Aqua is a lovely friend of ours.
Hi. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Aqua.
We have a pre-prepared card for everyone.
Hello, motherfucker.
That also has a few fun facts on the front, has a list of their fears on the back. So if anyone needs to redeem any of those, please let me know.
My fear, the elevator.
That was saved for the card, but I guess you're allowed to say it. Melody. Hi, Melody.
Hi, Melody.
Hope you're well. And
Man,
Clue,
mistake.
hello. Hope you're doing well as well.
Get the
Doing
fuck
well
out of here,
as
Clue.
well. One of my favorite things about Clue is this, like, Clue will be very excited to see people go, "Hi, Aqua," and G. Oh well, that's a lot of A's. I think you meant Gianna, but like we know what you meant. And then Chance.
Fucked up.
Little bit.
Fucked up.
Chance for Chancellor.
Chance.
Stand for Chancellor?
Hell yeah.
I'm so submissive and breedable right now. Don't take advantage of me.
Hello?
Pardon?
What? Someone say
I
that?
love how everyone.
Don't worry, Chance. I got your back.
Instant
Yeah, you do,
reaction.
baby.
Wait, he's on his back?
You can have my back anytime.
Well, he is submissive and breathable, right? So
Extremely wet.
Ah, the soundboard's back.
Of course.
I know you guys have probably been missing me so much.
Yeah, be careful with that, Chance, or else he's gonna show up for real.
Make this 1 part to 6 parts water. Okay.
So Clue said, "Oh wow, that's a lot of things."
Also, Gianna, I just rewatched Witch's Ghost.
Oh, so good, right?
Still holds up.
Still holds up.
I mean,
that one.
let's be honest, right? All of those still hold up. Even the
Yeah.
bad movies are still good.
I would
will
watch any
always
of
go to
them.
bat for fucking Scooby-Doo and a cyber chase.
As you should.
Does it
That's
make
just-
no
I
sense?
love
Fantastic
Cyber Chase.
Cyber Chase is an underappreciated one.
It really is.
In case anybody didn't catch that, my dog Deku just said hello to everybody.
I was gonna
Oh,
say that sounded like a lovely dog. I wasn't 100% sure though.
Yeah, that was Deku.
Question: Deku from My Hero Academia or Deku from Zelda?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
I love that.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
What a great.
Correct.
So technically he is specifically more from Legend of Zelda, but we chose Deku because it was a double reference. And I say we, and the we is no longer a we, so it doesn't matter.
Oof.
So now it's a
you
me.
now.
Fuck
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah, I got to keep the dogs, so
I was gonna say you get the dog, so you're still one up on her.
she got the cats though.
Oh,
I'm allergic to cats. It just means I'm allowed to visit now.
Yes.
I hate
just
that I'm allergic
just
to
know,
cats.
even though you haven't met him yet, Deku loves you.
I love Deku.
I don't want to be dramatic, but I would literally die for Deku.
He would probably appreciate that you didn't because he wants to play with you.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Midna-
Clue asks
Midna,
what kind
on
of
the other
pupper is
hand-
Deku.
Deku is the smaller of the two puppers. Midna is the big pit bull that's full of drama. She's probably okay if you die for her.
Yeah, no, that's fair. and like I respect that kind of energy as well, you know?
What flavor or what scent should I put in the oil diffuser?
What sense do you have?
Twilight, Midnight Lover, Midnight Kiss, 2 different scents. White Sage, Stress Away, Fairy Mist, Ocean Breeze, Vanilla, Breathe Easy, Calming,
I'm sorry, what?
or
Can we
Sweet Dreams.
can we just take 1 minute to like you said like Giraffe's Neck, like Midnight
say that.
Breeze, like all these crazy ones, and then there's just vanilla.
Yeah, can we just talk about vanilla and how it's out of place?
There's and
technically
there is
vanilla
also
muff.
White Sage too is another like there's just random names and then a couple that are actually scents.
Yeah,
And
like
then
I'm not
random names.
convinced that all these are scents. Like I think
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
like
lie. I'm intensely curious the difference between Midnight Lover and Midnight.
There's
Yeah.
a local...
Midnight Kiss is oh no, it doesn't tell me what scent it is.
What set could it be though? Like, it's just
I don't know.
the scent of not committing.
There's a place that serves ice cream that I'm aware of that they have like 100 flavors, and if you ask, because they don't have like a list of them,
Oh
they'll
baby.
sing about the flavors, and then at the
That
end,
was
it's like,
Midna.
you want vanilla, don't you, kid?
You want vanilla, don't you? I'm gonna go with
Not gonna
Fairy
lie.
Mist, I think.
All of those just I'm like
Oh!
vanilla's the only one that sounds reasonable to use.
All right, I'll use vanilla then. I was gonna do fairy mist.
I mean,
I
you can use
apologize
whatever you want.
for the pit bull.
No,
I'm just saying that out of all
do
of those,
not
the only one that
never
sounds like an actual
apologize
scent is vanilla.
for dog.
Dog is not a
Oh,
dog.
my vanilla is not what I thought it was. I thought it was an oil that you pour. It's an oil that you roll on your skin.
I'm sorry. Did
So
you
I
say
actually,
oil?
it's a fragrance oil.
Do I
You
do
put it
it?
in a little. You put it in a little diffuser and you light the tea candle underneath it, and it burns the oil and makes the room smell nice.
So,
Oh, hell yeah.
I think Midna voted for vanilla because that's what she's been the most vocal about.
I just.
So I think you gotta
Unfortunately,
try
I
out
cannot
vanilla.
use vanilla because it's the wrong type of oil. I'm sorry.
Why would you lie to the dogs like this?
I didn't
Gianna.
mean to.
I have a question.
said-
Does Twilight smell like mediocre vampire fanfiction?
It might. It might.
You've said oil way too many times, and I think I have to call the U.S. government and let them know
Speaking of which, here's Steve.
you're hoarding resources and
I'm gonna
something
use
needs to be done
Twilight.
about it.
I'm gonna hoard the Twilight oil.
All right, just wait until the tanks show up.
You're gonna burn the Twilight oil.
I was gonna say, Tabby, if you hear your mic's doing the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
bye, Tabby.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
So which
so
one are you gonna
mean.
use?
Twilight.
I don't want it to smell like shitty vampires here.
Too bad.
Well,
we gotta watch
how about
that movie,
instead it's
It's gonna
just
be really
Twilight from
sparkly
Legend of
with
Zelda.
stuff.
You know, the Twilight realm. You
Get
know,
out
we
of
have
my
a Twilight
sandwich.
princess here because that's
No.
what Midna's named after, the Twilight Princess.
Oh,
Yeah, all of my pets were named after Zelda stuff. My cat was Zelda.
I love that.
The other cat was Saria, and then Midna, and then Deku.
Good name. Good
That's
names all around.
That's the My Hero Academia character.
Also the Great Deku Tree.
I love
so-
trees.
So they copied My Hero.
No, Deku is just a word for a wooden doll that represents nothing in Japanese language. It's like a big thing that's lost in translation is
Oh,
Deku's
right.
name and why Bakugo calls him that. Deku is an insult. It literally means he's calling him a nothing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not the worst thing. Not the worst thing he told him or told him to do.
No, it's not. But it's one of those like it's a whole thing that got lost in translation because to us it doesn't mean anything. Well, that was like the whole thing. Oh, if you look at the kanji of Izuku, it could spell Deku. Deku is an insult, and then Midoriya's like, actually, I'm gonna turn it into the name of a hero, and like that's a totally lost thing in when you look at it from the English because we're just like, I don't know what this means.
It's lost in terms of English. It's also lost in terms of like.
Culture.
I was disappointed that he didn't pick his own name by the end. Like, that wasn't. I mean, I love My Hero, but my God,
I do too.
it was
I do too. Like,
so disappointing.
Yeah.
So I would relate to it, or my parents would relate to it.
I'm just saying, like, it had so much potential, and it just. He got so pissed off that the movies kept stealing his ideas that he just sprinted to the end, and it's just like. I don't know. You know?
That was my idea. That's how I like to think that conversation went in his head.
Probably is exactly how that conversation went.
We know he's gone on record at least for movie 2. Not to give spoilers, so anybody. But the thing that happens at the end of movie 2 was supposed to happen in the actual canon, and then
Which one's movie 2?
9 and the island.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the metal guy and the island.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just like it was such a good world. It had such good ideas, and it just he couldn't finish it.
No, he could. He just finished it poorly.
He finished it too quickly. He rushed to the end instead of letting it develop and be this ongoing thing. Part of it also, I think, was his health, because his health was giving him issues. And
What are we talking about?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Lord of the Rings.
No. Lord of the Rings did not rush to the end. Peter Jackson rushed to the end, but Lord of the Rings, Tolkien did not.
Fucking love Lord of the Rings.
I was going to say they took their time walking. They walked for hours
Well, like,
of screen time.
If you don't know the books, there's like after they defeat Sauron, there's still like several chapters and battles after in the books.
They defeat Sauron and throw the ring into Mount Doom like a third of the way through the third book.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happens after it?
The Scour of the Shire.
There's a whole battle
war
of
in the
Bywater. Saruman has invaded the Shire and taken it over essentially.
Yeah, like literally, Merry, Pippin, and Sam and Frodo have to lead a fight, pretty much in the Shire to take it back from Sauron.
Yeah,
it's pretty. It's not. It's more of a. I don't know. It's my favorite part of the entire thing, to be perfectly honest, because I love the "you can't go home again" theming.
Yeah. Also, just the concept, like the movies make it seem like the hobbits in the Shire are completely untouched by the war, and in the book that's just not true. The War of the Ring affects everything.
There's like a 15 or 16 year time gap between when Gandalf leaves Frodo with the ring and then decides to come back.
It's much longer than that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's like 20.
The first book. How long were they with Tom Bombadil? Like,
yeah,
like Bombadil. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I've only seen the movies. Who's that?
Well, I'll introduce you via song.
How fitting.
Oh,
you're talking about the character from the hit show The Rings of Power.
Oh God, please.
I was so zoned out, but I heard Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Several people made fun of me the other day in my family when I talked about how me and Aries had never seen the movies before at all.
Yeah, you loser.
And no, we watched them like 2 months ago. But we watched because we were like, we know we're gonna like them. Hold on, we know we're gonna like them, and we might not want to go back and rewatch them. So we watched all of the extended editions only.
My man.
Beautiful.
That was a very big commitment. But we did love them, and we already were like, we need to rewatch them on a better TV with a better sound system, though.
Say no more.
Like, I'm not kidding. We watched them at like my parents' cabin, and we got home, and I was like, we need to buy a new TV and rewatch them.
Nicole had never watched the extended edition, so one year for New Year's, when we were trying to keep ourselves away from people from getting sick because of my mom, we watched the entirety of it straight for New Year's. It was fantastic.
Honestly, after seeing it once, I really did like the series, so I would do that.
You should read it.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I've been
thinking about it.
I haven't seen any of the movies.
I mean, like the movies are still enjoyable even if you read the books.
Oh, I know.
They have their own, interpretation of it. I think that's fine.
Like, the only one where I have complaints is the Hobbit trilogy.
Oh God.
No, there's only one Hobbit movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, I didn't know any of that lore about people not liking the Hobbit trilogy movies because it's too long. Until after I watched them,
Half the
and
stuff
me and
in
Aries
those movies didn't happen in the books.
Well, so some of it's extended
It's
from
so
the
sad.
like extra stuff that he wrote, like the whole learning about the White Council. Like that part's cool, right? I don't mind that part. It's a little cool. It's a little unnecessary in the movie, but it's kind of cool seeing what Gandalf's doing during that. That's canon, sure, cool. Legolas didn't need to be in that movie.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say Legolas wasn't in the books, right?
So he's kind of in the book in that he probably was at the elf court when the dwarves showed up, and that's it.
Yeah, he existed. He was alive because he's an elf and he lives for fucking ever. But like,
but he wasn't like
he's not mentioned. He doesn't do anything. And the whole like that lady elf they introduced, and I'm just like,
the fucking
look,
I'll be honest. There were 2 movies worth of stuff in there. All right? There were 2 movies worth. There were not 3.
There were not 3.
And not 3 3-hour movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Also,
who
most
else
of
is
the Battle of the 5 Armies.
It's lychee drink.
Bilbo is unconscious for it. He doesn't see it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I knew we were in for a wild ride when we were watching the first movie, and like halfway through, I finally checked how far into the movie we were, and I was like, oh my God, we're an hour in, and we're still in the Shire.
I mean, That's
and
accurate
nothing
to the
has
book,
happened.
though.
Yeah, but it was just like that's not what you do in a movie.
No, they
Like
didn't.
nothing
They
has
didn't
happened.
Spend...
We're just slowly watching characters stream into the
What
Shire
if I
that
told
we
you
have
that's
no
not
reference
even
point
Peter
for.
Jackson's cut? Apparently, Peter Jackson's cut is even longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
As
I mean,
usual,
don't get me wrong,
but-
like the first 4 chapters of The Hobbit, we don't even meet Bilbo. That's only a slight exaggeration.
But the thing
so
is,
crazy.
that makes sense if you're introducing
In a book,
the concept
it makes
of
more
hobbits
sense,
and
too.
Shire for the first time. Well, you're not in these movies.
Yeah.
You don't need to do any of that. Like,
Yeah,
that
it was
being
just
said,
it was
they
very
did
strange.
get some stuff right. Like
Yeah.
the scene where they sing fucking
Oh,
Misty Mountain's Cold.
that one. That was
Very
a good scene.
That was the closest it ever got to being as good as old Lord of the Rings. Like,
Yeah.
But like they could have fit this into one movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it could have been
Easily.
one. 2 maybe, but it would still feel a little bit stretched. But I would have been fine with 2.
It
But
should have
3 was just kind of excruciating.
I just don't know why they had to add all these extra things that weren't in The Hobbit. Like, I don't get it.
well,
They wanted
it's,
to
like,
do another
literally-
trilogy.
They wanted to make Ian McKellen's time coming into the movie worth it. So I'm like, expanding some of what Gandalf did wasn't that bad of an idea. And like
Gandalf.
introducing the necromancer who is actually Sauron, I was like, that part's kind of cool. Like connecting
that's
the
fine.
universe.
Yeah.
That part was all cool. A lot of the other stuff was just not needed.
I'm sorry, I don't need a specific orc. Just make it a generic orc and then we fight it. Like, I don't
Well,
care.
also, what really sucks is, so you know, Evangeline Lilly's character, the fucking elf lady, she was explicitly promised she wasn't gonna have a stupid love triangle, and then immediately they cut it into a stupid love triangle.
Also could have just didn't need to be a romance. Like, that's my problem. I don't care that they added a cool girl boss. I'm like, cool, just let her do that. But her entire plot is just the romance.
We already have one, Eowyn. We're fine with them. We just give us something interesting, not
Yeah,
some stupid love
But like,
plot.
I'm like, her entire plot is just her having a crush on this dwarf, which isn't in the book to begin with. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. You ruined her entire character and her being a badass woman by just making her entire plot about her romance with this dwarf, and also Legolas being in love with her, who also didn't need to be in this movie at all.
The dwarf romance isn't in the book?
No.
Nope.
not
Tony's
at all.
heartbroken.
I love
Brother.
The
Why the
dwarves
fuck did they add that
interact with
in?
The elves in the minimalist amount of time in the Hobbit book. They're just like, oh yeah, there's the Elf King. He's kind of a jerk. Bye.
So like most dwarves, but
Yeah.
and elves. That
But,
hate each
like,
other, all this sort of
That
shit,
part's
like-
that part's not even a good part of.
No.
No, yeah.
I
That's why we
fucking
have
loved in
issues
the How It
with
Should Have Ended, where they were like, "Idea, that wasn't a romance. You didn't even know his name." Yes, I did. It was Beardy.
Yeah. That whole sequence isn't in the book. They just put it in, and I'm like, we don't need to shove romance into every fantasy movie.
If you've never read any of the Lord of the Rings books, I honestly do recommend you start with The Hobbit because it's
Oh,
one
yeah.
book. It's really easy to read. It's fantastic, and it's out of all of them, it's still my favorite. As much as I love the trilogy, I love The Hobbit.
Hobbit is amazing, and when you get to the end, because you already know who's not going to make it, it's still an enjoyable experience because you really get attached to the characters in the book.
Uh-huh.
They do a really good job of making you get attached to 13 characters.
I was talking to Nick recently. I can't find my Fellowship of the Ring. I don't know where it went. Definitely
You must
somewhere
not
in
be
the
part of the
backpack.
fellowship then.
Definitely
Oh
didn't
my
do
God.
that one.
Oh man. But you simply can't walk there. I'll see myself out.
I will say I did look online for like copies of the books, and I was honestly shocked about the insane level of markup. Maybe it's just because it's the Lord of the Rings on the hardcover versions of the Lord of the Rings. A hardcover copy of any of those is like significantly more expensive than any other hardcover book I've bought in my life.
I think
Is it really?
it's because the hardcovers are also out of print for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
but
you-
these have to be modern prints. You could buy hardcover copies on Amazon.
Well,
You know, so they're like making reprints at the very least. Someone is. You
One
know?
of the
Some, they
things
might be
that's
just somebody
becoming-
reselling their. And, like, modern is still relative.
I guess.
Also, a big thing that's happening in like books, and like Nicole has been telling me because she works at Barnes and Noble, is that they're reprinting them specifically, and that includes hardcovers, so that it appeals to book talk. So like they have special things on them, and they have like the colored pages. So they're quote unquote special editions that cost more.
Yep.
Like admittedly, I bought a Dune version because I loved the gold like lettering on it. I thought it was amazing. Yes, there's
Does it
also
look
a
pretty
blue
on your
version.
shelf?
Yeah,
it looks fantastic.
I bought the blue version because I just, oh god, that color blue.
I have several Warhammer novels that are limited edition, like hardcovers.
There's just something very appealing about a nice-looking hardcover book.
Yeah,
I will say, as much of a marketing strategy as it is nice that they do exist. Like,
yeah,
if you want a nice copy of a book, you can get a nice copy of a book you feel like.
It
I
also
didn't realize Barnes and Nobles was owned by Wizards of the Coast.
Really?
Wait,
Hi, Tabby.
So that's why they sell Magic cards there.
No, it's just the reprint thing. We're just making a funny connection.
I got your joke because I was like,
I understood that it was a joke.
I was like, I know Hasbro doesn't own Barnes and Noble because Hasbro owns Wizards.
Don't remind me. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a Magic the Gathering fan, and boy, are they making it hard to be one.
Let's be honest, all collectible card games right now are really hard to be a fan of.
Oh, what? You don't want to go into the fucking Thunderdome?
It's better.
Yeah, I'd like my left kidney.
I would too. I'd like to sell it and buy more Magic cards.
No, back Colin, no.
I think we're on the same team. You give us the kidney. We need to sell it.
Yeah,
I don't even play any card games, so I'll sell it. Just for the sport of it.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a brownie.
I thought you were going to say
Are you going to
actually
share?
get the kidney.
I don't think my cousin made enough.
Terrible.
Some.
Tony, do you smell the oil?
No.
No?
Can you feel the sunshine?
Yep.
Feel the rain on your
The real
hand.
question though is, does Seymour smell oil?
True.
He should, because it's in the living room where he is.
One of the funniest things about moving was Seymour's like reactions the first few days, because Seymour used to he lived in a tank, but he lived like in a corner next to a staircase that the only action he ever saw was people walking up and down the stairs and me when I was coming over to feed him. But now he's like right outside the little dining area. He can see the kitchen. He can see the living room. So we just saw multiple times that he was just staring at us.
Father, help!
For anyone who knows, Seymour is a goldfish. He is a 7-year-old goldfish. I've had him for 7 years. He's my baby boy. He's probably eating rocks right now because he loves rocks.
He does love rocks.
It's real. My baby boy loves rocks. Yeah, he is pretty old for a fish.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can't believe he's still so juicy looking too.
Right? He looks good. Yeah.
One healthy boy.
He's doing good. He was very excited to get the tank upgrade. He definitely didn't quite understand the
Excuse me,
more
I'm so sorry.
of the tank at first, because he wouldn't go through the entire thing at first. But now he does. Because he went from a 10-gallon to a 20-gallon.
He did upgrade quite a bit. I'm having Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee's nuts.
Alright, goodbye, y'all. User left your channel.
User disconnected from the server. User was banned from the server.
User in your channel was banned from the server. I should have that on the soundboard, but I still don't.
Gosh, Chance, what are you doing, man? Get a step of your
Dropping
game.
the ball.
Sometimes I hear the villagers in my sleep.
Sorry, Tony. You have bad memories?
Hey, at least they're out of Pie's grasp at this point.
Real.
Those poor things.
Feel bad for them. Although they're just kind of alone on that server now, so.
I was gonna say,
kind of
we feel bad for them, but we exploited the shit out of them.
Yeah, now they're just rotting alone. In cells, with no one's coming back for them anytime soon, or often. That sucks, anyways.
Moving on.
No, the stream's gonna get copyright blocked again if you use that audio.
Yeah. My God.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever told you that. I think it was that one
Wait,
that I
what?
did get flagged on YouTube for.
Ah, are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding.
That's
That was
crazy. I apologize.
that was rude. I meant to say it's because of the it is like a meme over it, but the instrumental is exactly the same.
That's so dumb.
That sounds like copyright law.
Yep.
God bless
The
America.
craziest copyright law I've ever heard was back when a game I used to play called Starbound first came out. The music in that game was getting YouTube people like struck with copyright, even though the company was like, no, you can play our game, we don't care, because YouTube was recognizing the song as something entirely different. Like just the background music of the game was getting picked up as something entirely different and getting people copyright. Like, and the developers were like, we don't know how to help you with that, but
I don't know
tell
what's
them we
going
said
on,
it's
so
okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, the Russian bagger literally just did a video on Killing Floor 1 where he had to mod the game by himself, a 20-year-old game at this point, so that he wouldn't get copyright strikes on it.
Yeah.
God. I love America.
That's crazy.
Not even that long ago, like an hour or two ago, me and Aries were watching a show on Netflix. We started watching this last night at random. If you guys have ever seen the Great British Baking Show or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm aware of its
Great
existence,
British,
I've never watched it.
Great British
Okay.
Bake Off.
Yeah, the Great
Yeah,
British Bake Off.
so, well, that's the thing. It's called the Great British Baking Show on Netflix, and in the show, though, they refer to it as the Great British Bake Off. So I wanted to look up and be like, why is it named different than they say it in the show? And apparently it's because in the US, the term or the word bake off is trademarked
Of course it is.
Of
by
course it is.
Pillsbury.
Of
So
course
they
it
had
is.
to
Fucking
change the
course.
name
What?
for the US market to the Great British Baking Show from Bake Off because it's trademarked. And I was like, wow, America is so great, dude.
There's nothing
You
sacred.
can just own the word. Why
America
not?
#1. Well,
I hate that you can just have the word and it's like, no, that's mine.
That's my
Well,
word now,
Mattel
dude. Sorry.
literally owns a shade of pink.
Yep. Yep, they do.
They literally do. No, I'm serious about
Yo,
that.
I've heard this story and it's wild.
Like, you can straight get sued. There's also, you know, the black is black, the one that absorbs like 99.9% of light. or something
Vanta
like-
Black was the original, then Black 2.0. I know this whole story.
Yeah, that is also copyrighted. You cannot use it unless the creator allows you to.
Black 2.0 is allowed because
Is it now?
Vanta Black
Oh,
got copyrighted. So the whole story is with Anish Kapoor and the black is black and the pink is pink. Vanta Black, which was the original
fuck?
Black is Black, was created by one person, but Anish Kapoor stole it and copyrighted it, or patented technically. So the guy who created Black 2.0 to make basically Vanta Black free for all artists as a giant middle finger. And he
My
also
man.
did the pink is pink as a giant middle finger to Anish Kapoor. It's a fantastic story of just artists being petty to each other.
Well, and then so Anish Kapoor then took a picture of him with the pinkest pink acquired somehow and he was like flipping the bird.
Yeah. So in order to buy Black 2.0, you have to agree that you are not going to give it to Anish Kapoor.
Same thing with the pink is pink.
Yep.
So anyway, he takes this picture of him flipping with the pink is pink. So the guy who created Black 2.0 goes back to the lab and makes a type of paint that has little bits of glass
in it. Yep.
Awesome.
God.
As if to say, dip your finger in this, dipshit.
Yeah, no, literally. Oh, it's so fantastic.
God, I love petty bitches.
If you have never read the whole story, it's absolutely a fantastic read. Just to be like, yep, this is wonderful pettiness, and I'm here for it.
Gotta
Also,
love
for those who don't know, Anish Kapoor is the guy who created the big bean, and he hates when people call it the bean.
You know what? Now it's Bean 2.0. We're gonna just keep saying it more. Bean squared. The stainless bean. Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
He's an artist. He honestly, like, what a douchebag for being an artist.
He's absolutely just a douchebag.
That meow song is out of my head.
Same. I'm just singing it in my head right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
I gave it a special demarcation on the soundboard now to not play it on the podcast again.
Because it's only the podcast. If it was any other stream, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't upload the VODs to YouTube.
Yeah.
Which I should eventually start doing. But
wait, you're telling me I'm not about to
here's the
start singing
crazy thing.
Beatles songs right now?
You know what you should do? You should upload all the VODs of every stream you've ever done all in one day.
They just put Twitch after about 2.5 weeks. So I couldn't.
I've been telling them to upload his VODs for years.
Yeah, they disappear off Twitch after like 2 months or so, I think.
That's so lame.
There's got to be a program that will automatically do that for you.
I'm sure there's something.
I love it.
We could build it for you.
I would love that so much because, like, I'm going to be real, after, like, a stream, my first
the last thing you want to do.
last thing I want to do is, like, sit there and upload something to YouTube. I like to, like, walk away from my computer. Yeah.
Am I gonna, like, create a Twitch account so I can figure out this program for Cody? Probably.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
You gonna start streaming, Tyler? I'll watch.
Oh god, no.
Rocket League streams?
You gonna take your clothes off?
Oh god, Rocket League streams. Here we go.
Imagine being a streamer. Couldn't be me.
Tyler,
You know, I like to cosplay as a streamer occasionally.
I think you should start streaming, Tyler, and you and Tony can collab and do a stream together. That would be a bathtub stream.
Okay.
I'll be behind the camera,
Mm-hmm.
doing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What's Aries
and
doing?
We'll have a great time.
No, Aries and Nicole are, doing their own thing.
They're probably going to be in the cuck chairs. Same with Gianna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The designated tuck chair to sit in every room in your house.
Because Aries is the one who always gets the camera, right? So I'm a little scared
Aries
of
just
that.
came up and
you know what it is?
pretty much said
There
I'm
are
stealing her
multiple
job.
angles of us, and they're each on each camera.
Okay, there can be multiple cameras.
Alright,
Yeah,
we're gonna switch to camera 2. Hello, camera 2.
Wait a minute. Does this imply, are they union?
Aries just brought up a good point. She said we might want a videographer and a photographer so we have good stills as well.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
see,
Those
this
are
is
good for
why.
promo images for our.
Wait, someone's gotta be audio, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we need
yeah,
an
we
audio
need an
engineer too. Yeah, who's the boot mic operator?
It'd be Nicole. That'd be the funniest one.
Make Nicole carry the thing that's 3 times her height. Great idea.
She'd be, like, hitting Tyler in the head with the fucking
She's
boom arm.
holding up as high as she
Okay,
can,
we
and
joke,
right in
she
front of your
actually
face.
did that in college. She took a bunch of film classes. So.
That was
Did they
a
make
boom
her hold the
operation?
boom
That's
mic?
crazy.
I don't know exactly, but she did do audio a bunch of times.
Because like
That's
how
possible.
like how low did they frame the shot? To get, like I'm not even saying that to be mean. I'm just being realistic because like she can only hold the boom mic like so high.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
gag I now wish The Office had done, where like they got a new guy on the fucking thing, and it just cuts to like a really short guy.
It's just Danny DeVito.
Yes, Danny DeVito needs to be in more things.
It's true. I love Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is a treasure that must be protected.
Yeah, no, Danny DeVito is just a fantastic person.
I need to actually watch Always Sunny instead of just clips.
It's so easy to watch clips of it though.
Bro, I need to stop doing this thing. I don't know if any of you guys do it where like I gradually watch more and more of a show through YouTube Shorts until eventually I just give up and watch the show.
I did that with Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I did Ted Lasso too.
Yeah,
I eventually found a TikTok channel that just had the full episodes.
That's amazing.
And then I watched it all on TikTok.
Yeah, I absolutely love Ted Lasso. Just an amazing show, and I watched it at a really, really bad time in my life, and it was really healing.
That's how we like good healing with good TV.
Yeah.
You know, I think I want to introduce a theorem, like, or a spectrum, and on opposite sides of the spectrum are Ted Lasso and BoJack Horseman.
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
The exact opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, I've been told by multiple sources not to watch BoJack just because I'm not the type of person that it would respond well to it.
It's like
BoJack sent me into psychosis.
Yeah, I've heard there's like some very depressing, surreal parts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if
it's just like the
if
reality
you have,
of it is.
Yes, yeah, because like I don't know. BoJack's not a show.
Powerfully well-written show, but it is not suitable for everybody, and it even says that.
If you are currently or can easily slip into any form of depression, BoJack is probably not the best bet. Just because, like, there are plenty of moments where, like, if you saw clips of, you'd be like, this show's awesome. Like, there's hilarious moments. There's, like, these really, like, heartwarming moments. But there's a lot of moments that you just, like...
BoJack tackles hard and heavy issues that can be very triggering for people. And it's designed to be that way, but, like, it's not triggering in a mean way. Yeah. It's just like, hey, we're going to hit these hard and heavy topics, and we're going to do it right, but that still triggers people.
Hello, sir. Hold on.
Sir? Hello, sir. One of my when I first was watching BoJack, I had a friend who was like, the only reason this could be a show is because, like, yeah, it's got like all these depression themes, but it's a horse.
Yeah, that's what the friend who told me described it like. They would not get away with any of this if it was people. But because
exactly. There had to be a cartoon where, like, there's a lot of animal people in it. Because, like, animal person. And not, like, if this happened to a real person, like, this, they could not do this show. Yeah. But it's funny because it's a horse.
On the flip side, with Ted Lasso, I saw a really great summary of it. Ted Lasso is just the character of representing if you just take that extra moment to listen and the power that can do.
Good way of describing it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way of describing it, actually. Yeah, I think Ted Lasso is a show that, like... I also don't think you need to be a sports person to enjoy Ted Lasso.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It helps for me, at least. Like, it helped, like, draw me in. Because I'm like, okay. But I think, like, you could know nothing about sports, go in and it's fine. Listen, if you go in knowing nothing about soccer, you and Ted are, like, right in the same place. He might be like, yeah, like, I know nothing about it. Oh, sweet, the main character, you would get along so well.
The other beautiful thing about Ted is, like, in all the clips, he seems like a one-trick pony of, pure optimism, but the show really has so many layers to him.
Oh, they handle, like, certain, like, themes, like, so beautifully. Like, I don't want to spoil everything, but, like, Ted has panic attacks in the show. And, they handle that, like, very well. They handle the themes as well as they can.
Yeah, there's a scene that's really, really late in, it's in season 3, where one of the characters has moved from being a player to a coach, and he goes to an interview, And one of the players has like this big freak out moment, and they're like, "Hey, does the team condone this?" And he's like, "No, of course we don't." But he goes on like this whole rant of like this personal story, connects it to the thing, and he's like, for what that guy did, I give him love because none of us knows what anybody else is going through.
He's there. He's every fucking where. Roy Kent.
Yeah, Roy Kent is one of the best characters in that.
Oh my god, like, he's one of my favorite characters in a show ever, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Roy and Jamie has some of the best character arcs in the two of them just have like this amazing character arcs through the whole show. And in just television in general.
It honestly, like, another thing that like I like about Roy's character, and welcome to our Ted Lasso TED Talk. Is like, so the idea behind Roy's character is like he's a grizzled veteran who is a grumpy asshole, basically. And like the first time like you really see, like to me at least, that like you see that like, oh, there's much more to him is his relationship with his niece.
Oh,
like he has this beautiful relationship with his niece where like, yeah, he's a grumpy asshole, but like he loves that little girl so much. Like he treats her so well.
Murder for her.
Yes. Like such a heartwarming like relationship.
I also just love that like they let the niece call him out on stuff all
Yes.
the time, and he's just like grumpy about it, but he's like, can't say you're wrong.
Yeah. It's also your child. I can't be mean to give you that mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, friends, I been requested to jump onto some VR, so I'm gonna bail for now. But you guys
I
have
love
a good
you.
time. Aw, babe.
I'm going with you.
I love you as well. I love you, Ryan. Love you, Derrick.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
User left your channel.
I also just excited to geek out with somebody about Ted Lasso because nobody else around me has watched it.
Yeah. I love Ted Lasso. There are just so many like good characters and good storylines. So I won't go fully into it because
I don't want to spoil it because I want people to watch it.
So I want to put this into terms for Gianna at the very least. The character Jamie Tart in the show, like, to me has one of the best character developments of any character ever, to the point where it sounds like what you describe Alex from Grey's Anatomy being.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to compare it to.
Yeah. Which Gianna and I have been going through Grey's Anatomy for a very long time now. And we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But,
We've been watching for 2 years.
Yeah. There's a lot of seasons. We're on like season 11 or something.
I'm aware of how many seasons there are of it.
Yeah, there's so many, but like it's a great show. But yeah, Jamie has like character development, I would say, like akin to Alex.
Yeah. I know Alex enough that I could agree to that.
Yeah. Where
Love
it's
Alex.
like yeah. But can't like I don't like to suggest things very often because if you hate it, I don't want you to come back and be like, you bad. I hated this thing. Why did you tell me to do it? Watch Ted Lasso if you get the chance. If you ever have the opportunity to. Ted Lasso is just like there are just so many characters like that you can attach yourself to. Ted Lasso, you can watch it in any mindset. I would argue. But, like, if you're not in a great one, it does help pull you out a little bit, I'd argue.
Yeah. I mean, if you like a lot of shows, because one of the producers is Bill Lawrence, and he did Scrubs, and he did Cougar Town, so if you like those types of shows, you're going to enjoy Ted Lasso.
One of my, like, I didn't know this until, like, I had started to watch Ted Lasso, was that, I don't know if it was SNL or another comedy show, but, like, the person, yeah.
Ted Lasso's personality started as a skit from one of those comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was the actor who plays Ted Lasso in the show.
Yep.
Like, just did it was like a comedy spot where it was the same idea where high school football coach just was hired to coach soccer for a season overseas, and was coming back to talk about it. And then eventually it turned into Ted Lasso, and it's damn. Whoever saw that that concept actually had potential is insane.
Yeah, I really cannot sing Ted Lasso's praises enough, because oh my god, just so many cool moments, and just so many the characters, all the main cast progresses through the whole show. And every now and then you're thinking oh, this person's about to do a really terrible thing, and then there's that twist moment. You're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, and that's really wholesome.
I can't suggest it enough. And not to dive topics really fast, because my time for this podcast is running a little short. We're gonna jump to the question of the week, which is: did you have a favorite childhood stuffed animal?
I allegedly had 2 different ones.
Oh.
I don't remember being super attached to either of these, because I don't have a lot of childhood memories that I can recall because of trauma. But I'm working on that.
I mean, relatable, so we're good.
Yeah. But apparently I had this Winnie the Pooh doll that, if I had kept in good condition and knew about it, would be worth so much money, because it actually has a typo. So on his shirt, instead of saying Pooh, it says Hoop, because it was, yeah. So it was a misprint and all that. And apparently we bought it from an official Disney store, and they're not actually legally allowed to sell misprints. Not legally, but company wise policy.
Yeah,
but apparently, because I was such a kid and was so attached to it, the cashier was just okay, fine. Because at the end of the day, Disney has to make the kid happy more than anything else. And apparently that was a toy I was super attached to as a kid. And then I had this. I remember the dog. It was these 2 dogs, and it was a big dog and a little dog. And then the collars had mine and my dad's names on them, because it's the same. We have the same name, so it was big and little type of thing.
Little Aqua and big Aqua.
Yeah. And eventually Dad kept his in the bedroom, and I had mine in my bedroom.
Aww.
Type of thing.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like those. Would anyone else like to share their favorite childhood stuffed animal?
My guy's name is Caillou.
Tell us about Caillou.
Little bald guy.
Okay, listen. So I was a kid, and I was sick. I was probably 2 or 3, something like that. And my mom felt bad that I was laying on the couch and I was sick, looking miserable. So she went to CVS and she got me a little bunny. She brought it to me, and I liked the bunny. And the bunny came around with me in many places. And one day, Mom was like, "Oh, does he have a name?" And I was like, "You know what? He does have a name." And I thought of a show that I liked, and I was like, "His name is Caillou," because I like that show. Because I think Caillou is a realistic depiction of a child.
You had that thought at 3? That's crazy.
All the time. I gained consciousness. I gained consciousness at a very young age, I'll have you know.
Same!
But I always thought Caillou was a realistic depiction of a child, because no kid is perfect all the time. Sometimes you're having a bad day, you throw a tantrum, and Caillou threw tantrums. I was you know what, he's real. I like him. So I named my bunny after him, and he's been my favorite bunny ever since. He comes with me everywhere. He went to college with me. He came all over my moving places around after college phase, and now he's at the apartment with us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Caillou, like gets hit on by adults, and it's really like it's not the kid that's the problem; it's the parents.
It really is.
Because like the parents don't handle the tantrums appropriately.
No, they don't.
And I'm like, I'm not saying they have to be like mean or nasty. I'm like, they're not even gentle parenting; they're permissive parenting. That's the problem. And a lot of people conflate the two, and I'm like, no, gentle parenting is a great tool. Permissive parenting is an entirely different thing, and it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. No, totally.
We can talk about Caillou a lot. I'm going to say my favorite childhood stuffed animal is Scamp, which was named. There was a Lady and the Tramp sequel.
Okay.
And they had a son, and his name was Scamp. So I named a stuffed animal dog after it. She's like a little beagle dog, and I got her. When I was younger, when I was a little kid, I had an ear tag, which, if you don't know, is like this little like extra, like skin that like is on like around your ear, kind of like before your ear, and like you got to get it removed. So I had to like do a very tiny surgery to get it removed, and my parents got me Scamp, and Scamp was like my best friend. They took Scamp everywhere, and Scamp is actually hanging up behind me with a bunch of other stuffed animals in nets right now.
I'm very proud of how we decorated the apartment, now that you mentioned it. The apartment's got a vibe. But
Does anyone else want to share the childhood stuffed animal?
I like Scamp. I think he's one of my favorites that we have up there, by the way.
So this is like the convoluted part. Scamp is a she. Don't ask why. I just decided when I got her that she was a she, and I know I named her after a boy dog, but Scamp is a girl.
If it makes you feel better, related to that, my best friend, they named their female dog Jojo after JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the main character, so it happens.
Yeah. I don't know. I was little, and I'm like, this is a girl dog. What are you gonna name her? Scamp, after that boy dog.
It's ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no, no, go for it. No, that's
ambidextrous, absolutely, 100%.
No, what could possibly be wrong with what you just said?
I mean, that still could be. It could be an ambidextrous dog.
Yeah, like I think like if like they could shake with both paws, they're ambidextrous, right?
Leave me alone.
Absolutely, that's how that works. I was a vet tech. I can confirm this.
They write down on every chart which hand the dog is. It's very important. That actually would be very funny.
You'd be surprised at sometimes the silliness that gets written on vet charts.
I love that. Extra good boy.
that does get written, actually. Especially if the chart is gonna we're handing out surgery notes to clients. Yes, we would write he was an extra good boy, and if they were naughty, we probably would actually just say was a good dog, because we never want to tell you when your dog or cat misbehaves.
How were they? They were fine. Oh no.
We've had we come out from nail trims, and you can hear this animal screeching through the whole hospital. Oh, how were they? Oh, they were fine. Vet techs bleeding from their arms, they were fine. There definitely isn't a whole protocol on how to trim your pet's nails in their chart at all. It's fine.
Yeah, totally not. For question of the week, does Tabby or Colin want to share before we wrap up this evening? I know it's a shorter show. But...
Yeah, I am. This little black and white cat, I think from a Hallmark when I was less than 5. I don't remember the exact age. But their name is Daisy, and I have kept them all this time, and they've been on my bed since I got them.
Oh, I love that so much. It's so cool to hear when people still have them. Because I know Gianna has Caillou. And I told you guys where Scamp was before. I love that. Daisy. Daisy's like a classic name too. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. Daisy greater than Peach. That's all I gotta say.
Truth.
Well, this was pre-Mario Galaxy, or else she definitely would have been called Rosalina.
It's like, if I could wreck on you, you would be Rosalina.
It is weird to think that there was a time before Rosalina for Mario. Like,
yeah,
because like it just all the other major Mario characters have been around for so long, and they just act like Rosalina's been there the whole time.
It's true. There are many characters that, like, it's like, what do you mean you weren't here the entire time?
Yeah.
But like I said, unfortunately, I have to wrap up podcast early because I have to go do like some scrims for a Marvel Rivals tournament I'm going to be taking part in like within the next month or so. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate you all dearly. We will do next week will be like a normal length podcast. So I appreciate you all, and we will catch you.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, I'll catch you next time, and I will invite you back on Aqua when it is not a very rushed podcast as well.
It's okay. Unfortunately, I work like every Saturday till 7:30, so
it worked out. We had Aqua the full time.
Yes,
that was like the only benefit of being late. So we will catch you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.